Information is received, developed, and stored within the brain. This also goes in part with how we learn and develop new skills. So let's just kick this off by stating that this dot right there on your screen, scientists believe that that dot alone has 1 billion neurons, and each neuron has 1 billion connections in itself when it comes to our brain. They also believe that there's more connections in the brain than there are stars in the sky. Now, I don't know how much of that is exact science, but just know that we have a lot of connections in the brain. Now, here you can see that we have our forest. And with our forest, we have this tall grass. So our brain is likened to a forest that is untamed. Whenever we are learning a new skill or we do something for the first time, we are essentially clearing out a little bit of the brush within that forest. So this would be like us learning a skill for the first time. And now we have a little pathway where we can walk through it, but we see that there's still a little bit of disruption. It's not necessarily going to be an absolute clear path. That is the equivalent of us learning a new skill or seeing something, a memory, or storing it for the first time ever. Now, as we continue to practice skills, or if we continue to repetitively see things over and over again, well, we start to clear out this pathway much more significantly. And what that allows to happen is that allows for us to either become more perfect at a skill because more information, more connections are made, stronger connections are made that are capable of transmitting information back and forth through that pathway, or we begin to associate times, places, experience, and things more significantly or more easily with those pathways that we've established in the brain. So remember this, that anytime you are learning a new skill or whenever you are experiencing something new, generally speaking, it's the equivalent of trudging through and walking through and starting to clear out some brush in a pathway. And the more times that you happen to repeat a skill or get exposed to a certain situation or environment, what you're doing is you're clearing out more and more of that brush so that you have a greater walkway to send information and send signals through and over. So that is how our brain develops connections. That's how we begin to associate things with one another, is by repetition and exposure.